Episode 4. Look at me, O citizens of my fatherland, as I set out on my last journey, as I gaze upon my last sunlight and never again. But Hades, who puts all to sleep, lead me, still living, to Acheron's shore, without the bridal song which I was due. No song has been sung for me at my marriage, but still I shall wed Acheron.
And so, in renown and with praise, you journey to the corpse-filled depths, neither lashed by flesh-wasting plague, nor chancing upon death by sword. Rather, living alone and self-determined, you attain for yourself the death of mortals.
I have heard how our Phrygian guest Niobe, the daughter of Tantalus, died a miserable death near the lofty mountain Sipylus. The growth of the rock like clinging ivy subdued her. Now, as the story goes, she melts away. Rain and snow never leave her, but with tears streaming down her face, she dampens the ridges of the mountain. I am most like her, as the gods lead me to my sleep.
Yet she was not only God-born, but also a goddess herself, while we are but mortals, born from mortals. Still, it is great for one in the throes of death to hear that she has obtained the luck of a god in life and in death.
Oh, now you mock me. Why, by my father's gods, do you insult me to my face and not wait until I've gone? My city and you, her wealthiest citizens. Ah, springs of Dirce and groves of Thebes, of many chariots, you at least I can count on to witness how I go, unwept by my loved ones, to my rock-heaped prison, to my unknown tomb. Ah, unhappy one, I neither live among mortals nor shades, neither with the living nor the dead.
You rush through the depths of recklessness for the high throne of decay, but you have fallen, O child, fallen very far. Now you will pay for your father's crimes.
You have touched upon my most painful memory, that thrice-told doom of my father and our whole destiny, that of the famed Lactaces. Oh, my mother's disaster of a marriage, and my father's incestuous intercourse with his ill-fated mother. From such people I, the miserable one, was born. I go to them, to live accursed, unmarried. Ah, my brother who secured an ill-fated marriage, in your death you have slain me.
Your prayers may be reverent, but they are in no way tolerable to those in power. The rage you wished for has ruined you.
Unwept, unloved, unwed, I am led into misery down this final path. No more can I, unhappy girl, behold the sacred eye of the flaming sun. No more moans in grief, and no tears are wept for my fate.
Who would end their dying song if they knew the final note would be their last? Bring her as fast as you can and leave her, alone, sealed in that shadowy tomb as I've ordered you to. She'll either die right then and there, or she'll live entombed in that room. The decision is hers. Our hands are clean as far as this girl is concerned. Her place on this earth is gone.
O tomb, O bridal chamber, O deep-dug, everlasting home, the place I go to join my own at greatest number to whom Persephone has welcomed among the dead. I am the last of them, and I will descend most shamefully before my time on earth has been properly spent. But when I go, I cherish the thought that I will go dear to my father, and dear to you, mother, and dear to you, my brother, since when each of you died, I washed you with my own hands and adorned you and poured out funeral libations. And now, Polynices, this is my reward for burying you. And yet, in the eyes of the wise, I honored you well. If I were a mother of children, or if my husband rotted away dead, I would never have taken on this burden without public support. But what law am I saying all this for? If my husband had died, I could have found another, and if I had lost my first child, another man could have fathered my second. But with my mother and father both sealed away in Hades, I could never have a new brother. For such a law I honored you above all others. But to Creon I seem to have acted wrongfully, and to be terribly reckless, dear brother. And now he leads me thus by the hands, without a marriage bed, without a bridal song, receiving no share in the marriage or nurture of children. But in this way, deserted by loved ones, ill-fated, I am coming to live, living to the graves of the dead. What holy law did I violate? Why must I, unhappy girl, still look to the gods? Who shall I call my ally when pious behavior has incurred me the charge of impiety? But if these things please the gods, after my suffering I will come to know what I have done wrong. But if my judges are found guilty, may they suffer no more greatly than I have suffered at their unjust hands.
The same brutal gusts of wind still grip her soul.
I'll give her guards reason to weep for their sluggishness.
Oh no, these words are nearly death.
I cannot encourage you to hope for a better outcome.
O city of my father, O land of Thebes, the land of ancient gods, I am led away now without delay. Behold, Princess of Thebes, the very last of the royal line. See what things I suffer and at whose hands, all because I revered the reverence.